Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Derek Jenkins Show, starring Derek Jenkins.
Oh, boogie down! Good to see you guys. It's Derek Jenkins Show. Good to see you. We're doing good in here. Oh my gosh, I lost 45 pounds. We're feeling good. Oh my gosh, Tracy Morgan was here. Good to see you guys. So anyway, today I think we're going to talk about video games. And I want to just bring it right down into video games because we have a lot to talk about. I've been playing video games ever since I was a little child. But anyway, we're going to talk about that. And anyway, here's my co-host, Dylan Madar.
Hey.
Back in the flesh, like the mummy. Emo-tep. And the guy behind the wizardry, Asher Johnson.
Hi there.
My boy, all my boys sitting around, cuddling around.
Just realized it's kind of Wayne's World when you
I can't
start
believe
with
it.
a
Is
guitar.
it cold over there, guys, or is it still hot?
I feel it's really cool, actually, out here. I'm not sweating at all.
No, Paris is kind of dead now. All the athletes are kind of settled
Are you coming
down.
home yet, or what?
No.
Miss you, dude.
No, I don't want to come home.
Cool.
I tried.
Last week you said Paris sucked, so I figured.
Well, it was risky business because I laid under the Eiffel Tower. Celine Dion was there. I didn't know that. Oh. So like security was there, and they're like, "Who's this fucking guy?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't know Celine was."
Did you guys do the
You
heart?
guys didn't market this. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, and they let me go, but no, I'm home. I'm home now.
Hey, did you and Celine do the Heart Will Go On duet that you guys were planning on doing?
Well, she brought up the heart. She brought up the heart.
You're supposed to do that at the Olympics.
She saw
right?
me when she was climbing up the fucking steps. I told her, I was like, I'm just literally sleeping here because I was here interviewing people and understanding the athletes, and I was like Snoop Dogg for a while, and Skype and Ghost, and like I'm trying to get in. And she was pretty nice, but at the same time she was kind of a bitch. I was kind of like, come on, man, like. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my little foot in the door, and you're like, I know you're struggling, but like, help me out then too. I don't know. It's kind of bullshitty.
So
she did fantastic. I told her you're gonna kill it, and I didn't care. You know, I'm a good guy. Yeah. I don't. You know, if I get attacked, I give love.
So you guys didn't do the duet.
The more you attack me, I give love.
Okay,
that's what I am.
So you didn't. I don't watch the Olympics, so you didn't do the duet.
We couldn't. I had strep that day. Yeah, so I was wearing a mask.
Strep in Paris.
I looked like COVID, but like no, I had strep, and so I was a little weak, but she killed it. She killed it. Yeah, she takes one pill a day.
Really?
One pill.
Vitamin D.
Adderall.
Oh yeah.
This episode, more than anything, I want to talk about these video games I like. So I've been starting to get. I love Sega. When I was a kid, my dad for Easter put a Sega in the dryer. and like we did this whole puzzle throughout the house, and he had all these Post-it notes like, oh, go here, go here. It was easy as hell, but it was great. It was cute. It was amazing. And the thing was in the dryer. And I was like, what? And then they had Sega Channel. And I was like, oh my gosh. So every, month you get 30 different games for Sega. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like, but at the time I was like, that's too many games. I was a spoiled little brat. I sucked my entire childhood. So I was an asshole. But I was like, 30 games in a month? This sucks. No, but I like playing the keyboard. And I was playing that while these games were there, but I was playing the keyboard more. So, that kind of fulfilled my video game in a way, but there was nothing that beat like, New Year's Eve and you're playing Sega Channel and you're playing Sega, But now I'm playing these Sega games, Road Rash.
Road Rash is great.
Road Rash is one of the best games you play because you just hold B and drive. and then hit the guys when they come by. It's the best game ever. And no one knows this, but double tap B. Double tap B when you're playing Road Rash, and your guy will go, Yep. Your bike goes faster. Yep. Double tap B. Yep. Your guy will go, You'll go faster. So anyway, please play Road Rash. And I've been collecting these freaking Sega games, man, because you get something. You get a freaking cartridge. You get it. You know, I get the manual. I get the cartridge. I don't even have to blow it off. I know it's new. But anyway, I got this Retron, which plays all the
emulator
cartridge games. Yeah, it's a thing. And I put it in. Works. Perfect. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's just a great thing because I get these new games now. It's like you open it up, it's just a disc. You're like, I guess I like the box art. There was this one time I saw this old gentleman at Walmart, and I bawled. I uncontrollably bawled because he really wanted Angels and Demons Blu-ray. And they didn't have it. And he wanted the special edition. They had the one, but he wanted collector's edition. And then it was like out.
Are you sure that wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me. And for me, I was just like, wow. This is like adorable, man. This guy, like I'm telling you, just like innocent, like 80-year-old man going there, drive the way there by himself to go find Angels and Demons on Blu-ray.
Special edition.
Collector's edition.
Yeah, director's cut.
And I was there for the same thing. And when he was disappointed, I was just like if I had it, I would have been like easily. Like, it was just beautiful. I mean, people are beautiful. There is beautiful people out there. Please reach out. Love one another. You know, those are the experiences in life that make me feel happy, you know. That guy really wanted Angels and Demons. I think that's really good because that movie sucks. I love the book. The movie's fucking trash, but nah, the movie's good. I liked all the movies. I'm sorry.
Dick, what are some of your favorite video games?
Well, I mean, what's your favorite Sega game right now? Let's try and boil it down. Oh, taking a swig of beer.
Throwing in the Zen.
Zen.
I'm starting to feel a little weird. Is that what people think when people throw in a Zen? They're like,
Is this how many milligrams is this? Is this
So
a 3?
yeah, it is in. It is in and pull them out. What the fuck? The stupidest shit I've ever
College
seen.
kids are boofing them now.
Yeah, they're boofing.
They're putting them up their butts.
Oh my god, I would boof. I boofed 4 today. Yeah, so my favorite Sega games ever. I mean, that's tough, man. You're talking Streets of Rage, obviously.
Ooh, good choice.
Streets of Rage is my favorite Sega game.
All right, what's your next best platform? Like if Sega
Platform game?
Yeah, so like go to your next go to your next so that's your favorite Sega game. What's your next favorite gaming console and what's your favorite game on that?
Like we'll go to Super Nintendo.
Go to your next one.
Super Nintendo, I would
Favorite
say
game on the Super Nintendo.
My favorite Super Nintendo game would be the 7th Saga.
Ooh, dude.
Easily. And if any of you guys beat it, let me know. I doubt you did. If you did, you're lying.
That's like a role-playing game, right?
Huh?
It's like a role-playing game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an RPG.
Yeah.
It's the best game I've ever played.
I know
it's
this
actually
game.
probably one of the best games I've ever played.
Yeah.
As a child, I wanted to make this a movie. I wanted to make this whole game a movie, and I wanted to make it 7 hours long. Isn't that cool? Like, make the movie 7 hours long, the Seventh Saga.
Seventh Saga. Or you can make, like, 7 episodes of a TV show.
And there's no intermission. There's no intermission, just 7 hours.
Sit the fuck down.
And it's action fucking packed. And the effects are amazing. The creatures are amazing.
You're not going to want to miss this.
The story is amazing. So the story of this game is there's a robot, an alien, a sorcerer, a healer, and a knight, and a demon. And they all work together. There's 7 of them. And there's 7 runes. These 7 runes do something different. So this king is like, I need those runes. I need these. Whoever's the best, powerful one.
I like how you say runes.
Yeah, they get these runes.
It's funny how you say runes.
When they get these, is it runes?
Is it the same thing? Is it the same thing as saying like ruins? They got 7 ruins.
No, dude, like runes. That's funny. Why? Runes. So they get these runes. Where you get 7 runes, you're more powerful. But this whole story and the fucking music in this game. The music in Seventh Saga is the best music you'll ever hear. Next console, N64. Where are we going?
N64. What's your favorite N64 game?
I feel like we already did Sega.
You did Sega.
Streets.
Favorite N64 game?
This is tough, man. This is really hard.
Come on.
Ocarina of Time, dude.
N64?
Yeah.
Jet Force Gemini.
Oh, wow.
Or Quest. Quest 64. Look that up, Asher. This was the best game for 64 I've ever played. And it's still really good. If you get it, it's $500. Nobody has this game. It's the best 64 game I've ever played. People are like, oh yeah, play Zelda, play Zelda. I'm like, no, I'm playing Quest. Yeah. And this isn't Target Quest. This is like better than Zelda Quest. The guy had like, yeah, oh my gosh, it's a great game. No, Zelda, for sure. Link to the Past is the best N64 game ever made. It's probably one of the best games ever made, period. Next console. N64 Zelda.
All right. So,
I just wanted to show people that game, though, because it is good.
So what's your next console?
PS1.
All right. What's the jam on the PS1? Spyro? Crash Bandicoot?
Best game for PS1, in my opinion.
Resident Evil's on that list. Final Fantasy's on that list. Metal Gear Solid 1.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah, that's right. Tekken 3. There's some good ones on this list.
This is
My
where it
favorite
started
game for
popping
PS1
Gran Turismo 2.
of all time, and probably one of my favorite games ever, Resident Evil 2.
Great game, dude. Great game.
That's the game that made me like games in some way, shape, or form with these 3D games. I was horrified when you're walking down a hall and all of a sudden all these arms come in. I was watching my sister. I was like 4. It was great. Resident Evil 2 for sure. My favorite PS1 game.
I recently played the remake on PS5.
Easily.
And it's so hard and just daunting, man.
Play the original.
Wow.
No, I'm serious. The new one, yeah, it's cool. Like, it looks real. No, play the original, man.
Yeah.
Play original Resident Evil 2. It is a fantastic game. That was my favorite for PS1. It is definitely the best game for PS1. I mean, RPGs like Final Fantasy VII's close, but no. For PS1, it was about playability. It was about, like, you're actually playing the character. And if I could say another game, it would be Jet Moto. Jet Moto was fantastic. It had physics. It had physics of something flying through the air. And cycling through L1, R1 made you shift left and right. Yeah, that game also was one of the first games and one of the best games I think I played for PS1. Jet Moto. It's hard. It's good. Next system.
Are we going PS2 or are we skipping over to Xbox?
What else we got? Dreamcast.
What's your next
shit.
system, dude?
Or when did the GameCube come out?
Ooh, we can go GameCube. Best game for GameCube, Resident Evil 0.
Best game for PS2.
That's going to be a
Champions
thinker.
of Norath.
PS2. That's a great game.
Mm-hmm.
PS2 for me, best game ever. And the thing is, for me, my system is, I'm going to say like best game because I played it the most.
Oh, wait.
For PS2.
Derek, we have to go back, I think. Kingdom Hearts.
I was going to say Kingdom Hearts or Deadly Alliance.
Oh, yeah.
Baldur's Gate Deadly Alliance.
Baldur's Gate Deadly Alliance is very good.
Is PS2 Kingdom Hearts?
Or Red Faction 2.
Oh, that's a great one.
Red Faction 2, I will beat the fuck out of you. I am really good. There was like one game, my cousins were always really good at games, right? You know, we always played like shooters and stuff. My one cousin, Brent, you know, he kills me every time. Red Faction 2, I'd GL him all the time. Grenade launcher, GL. I would just GL his ass the entire night. I was the one game I could beat him in, so come on, give me a break. But he would kill me in like Halo and stuff. Actually, no, you know what? Back up. Best PS2 game I've ever played. And this is factual, and this is real, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy this and give them money. Time Splitters 2.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Time Splitters 2 is
Classic.
the best PS2 game. It is the best. Actually, I'm not going to lie, it is the best game. It's the same people who made GoldenEye for N64, and the controls are the double joystick, but now we're all good at that, right? So now you have the double joystick game. But, remember GoldenEye? If you play that now, you're going to be like, oh, holy shit, the C buttons. But if you play fucking, dual stick, Time Splitters 2 is the best PS2 game ever. Play the game. Play the game, and then play the multiplayer is fantastic.
All the Grand Theft Autos on PS2, though, they're incredible.
Holy shit.
Liberty City, Vice City Stories, incredible games. Honorable mentions,
That is hard.
Dude, Freedom Fighters was a great game. Great multiplayer. Great story. What else? Dude, I spent so much time on PS2. That was like my only system I had.
I'm telling you right now, I think Time Splitters 2 is the best game.
Did you ever play Medal of Honor?
I did.
Airborne.
Airborne?
Airborne.
Yeah, played Airborne.
Leveling up guns. That was cool.
Yeah, but it's like Call of Duty. Call of Duty just came out.
And all the Call of Duties were on that game, too. Or on that system.
Well, that could lead us to PS3.
Well, hold on. We still got Dreamcast, GameCube.
We got GameCube.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Can we rewind all of this and go back to square one?
Yeah.
God of War is the best PS2 game I've ever played. But, that's the thing. It's hard.
There's so many.
Yeah, you got
There's so many.
But you got realms. You got different categories.
Yeah.
God of War is the best slasher game I've ever played for PS2, and then I think, whatever you guys think too. I don't, Time Splitters 2 is the best.
Played so many PS2 games, too.
Time Splitters 2 is the best.
Hours into that system.
Actually, I'm gonna buy a hard copy of that. And we're gonna play it here at the studio.
All right.
And we're gonna play it here, and we're gonna be like, "Holy
I got
hell.
2 PS2s back at the crib.
Derek, you're right. Derek, you're right." And we could set up LAN. I'm telling you, capture the bag in that game. Oh my gosh.
Capture your bag.
Xbox 360. We're going to Xbox 360.
Fuck, dude. Call of Duty World at War was incredible. Game groundbreaking.
That's tough.
Groundbreaking. 360 is so good. Bunch of good Tom Clancy games.
Gears of War.
Ooh. Borderlands games.
Oh.
Fucking Grand Theft Auto 4.
You know what?
Grand
Best
Theft Auto
game for
5.
360. I want to say it.
Go ahead.
For me? No, for everybody. The best game for the 360 is BioShock.
There it is. BioShock.
And
fucking Elder Scrolls. Fucking Skyrim's on there.
I was waiting for this, and I've been waiting for this all day about
Red Dead
BioShock.
Redemption
BioShock.
2.
BioShock is the best. My favorite game for Xbox 360 is BioShock Infinite. The third one. The last one, but it's the beginning of the story. It is the best game I've ever played. I played it, I don't know, 80 times. I love BioShock. Boop, 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 boop.
BioShock shirt.
Got a BioShock shirt. I support the game. There's going to be a new one apparently, but it to me, BioShock is the best kind of first person shooter RPG cinematic game you can play as far as storytelling and what's going on in the story and your atmosphere and the feel of the game. You know, because a lot of times you play a game, it's just like linear. It's like I play Doom. It's like all the shit looks like skulls. You know, you play BioShock. It's like, no, they thought about everything you're in. So it's so atmospheric, and I think BioShock Infinite is my favorite Xbox 360 game, and I'm also going to say my favorite game of all time. BioShock Infinite. And I will constantly say that forever because it's incredible. It has to do with like just being yourself and
Next system. I mean, Red Dead Redemption, the first one, is an honorable mention on there too. Great.
Oh my
primary
gosh,
game.
for sure.
Elder Scrolls.
You know what?
Elder Scrolls. You know.
I was gonna say my personal favorite, other than BioShock, would
How
be
many personal favorites do you have?
Mass Effect or L.A. Noire.
Oh, L.A. Noire. Yeah. I mean, we're talking about games that killed it, dude. Just shredded it. What's the next systems we could go to? Let's see here. I spent a lot of time on 360 as well. But I guess we're going to the PS3. Spider-Man. It's everyone's favorite. PS3. I never really played it, but
L.A. Noire is a great game.
totally.
Oh my gosh, do you remember playing that, Asher?
I remember how much you loved playing it.
When I
dude.
first got it, I brought
You
it
never
here.
played it? You never played it?
I never went through it. No,
You would like it.
Yeah,
You'd like
I
it.
watched a lot
Dylan,
of
you
it.
were here, right?
Just play it now on your Xbox One. You can play
No,
that shit.
it was. It
It's
was
probably
just,
like $10.
It was just you and me and L.A. Noire, and then you had
Yep.
that cat. What's that cat?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Same cat. Gatsby.
Gatsby.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about him?
Well, no. We
Still have the cat.
No,
We watched it. We played it. Remember?
I remember playing it with you.
And it had this whole musical vibe going too. At
Yeah.
the time.
It was all noir.
But at the same time, noir. The whole vibe of that game is perfect because it's just like, are they lying or are they not? I like that. But they try to do this with games now, and it's like, what I don't like about modern games now, it's like you start up, it's like, holy hell, like I got a life to live. Like I don't need to see if the guy's lying or not. I don't need your groceries. He's just gonna give you bread for like 5 health. Like, you know, it's just a waste. Like a lot of these games, like Baldur's Gate and these games, are getting too big. Like I started them, even Zelda, like Breath of the Wild and Zelda. It's like, oh, I got the sword, nice, break. Okay, cool. Everything breaks. Like, really? This game is an inventory program. That's what it is. It's not about playing the game. It's about your inventory. I just want to play a game. So that's what made me get back into Sega and things like that. But if you want to play a game and you know you're going to have ammo and nothing's going to break and everything feels good, please play BioShock, the entire series. It's my favorite. It's my favorite franchise of gaming ever. Beats Time Splitters, but there's no there's no multiplayer. So that comes with multiplayer games. So before I go to systems, let's go back to the systems and say, what's your favorite multiplayer game? Would be a harder question.
I think it's
Castle Crashers.
Ooh,
Great multiplayer game.
Did you say Castle Crashers?
That's right. One of the best multiplayer games I've ever played. Turtles in Time. Incredible multiplayer game.
Castle Crashers is my literally top 5.
You showed it to me. Yeah. Years ago on your Xbox.
It's incredible.
Mhm.
How many characters you can get.
A lot.
Yeah. And they all have different powers.
Yeah, every time you beat the game with a character, you get a different character.
Wow.
It's a great game too. It's fun to play through the whole game. The cat chart. What is it? Meow.
There's a bunch of pets you can get, yeah.
That one
help you do stuff.
catfish. It's the catfish, and it's a cat, and it's a fish.
Oh, one of the bosses.
Can
I always hated that level.
Can I mention a game that I don't? It's a great multiplayer game.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably not.
Everybody really loves it, but
Not a good
Let it out.
idea.
I can't play it, and I don't like it. Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, it's not my thing either. I'm bad at it.
I can't
I
focus.
just can't get good. I'm a scrub.
Yeah, and I just get beaten.
You can't see. Yeah, you can't see anything. It's like,
The thing is like you guys would love Super Smash Brothers for the GameCube.
I've played it on the game.
Like I'm saying, but I'm saying like Switch, there's no room. You're like trying to do over A, which is like every move for Nintendo, double dash A, like sprint, and it doesn't work because your thumbs are hitting your other thumb. Especially if you're playing Smash with a 2x2, but if you play Smash with a GameCube controller, you're gonna like it. Yeah. Because that big green button was the only thing you had to hit.
I'm just always falling off the map and shit, and like
That's the whole point.
I'm just trying to get back up there, and
Yeah, I mean, I would give it a 6.
Fucking Charizard.
yeah, Kirby can only fly so high. You know,
I don't play it much. I mean, if I'm playing a fighting game,
Yeah,
what's your favorite fighting games?
I think Mortal Kombat.
Mine,
2.
I would
Mortal Kombat
easily
2.
say Tekken.
Tekken's great.
Tekken is my favorite fighting
Soul
game
Calibur's great.
of all time. Tekken.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Street
There's nothing I
Fighter's
like
great.
more than like fighting, and it's accurate. You know, it's like I play like Street Fighter or like Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat's all moves.
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat is like, oh, you can be Reptile and just keep doing the same move constantly, and win. I don't like the moves. I like the fighting. And Tekken is definitely my favorite fighting game of all time. Tekken.
It's a good one.
I was never good at those fighting games. I could never get those combos.
If we're going characters, Mortal Kombat all day.
Yeah.
Great characters, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat has the best like story, and like I wish the fighting was, but it's like it's all special moves, and it's fine. But it's like Street Fighter was my shit.
Street Fighter's great.
Street Fighter is like what I started with fighting games.
Same, yeah. And Mortal Kombat 2 and 1.
There was this one time me and my brother were really good at Street Fighter 4. It was fucking hilarious, dude. It was hilarious. We were up, like, we stayed up all night, and I acted like somebody. We were playing Street Fighter 4, and I was really good with T-Hawk. I was like third. I was like third in the world. Like, out of like thousands.
How did you know that?
Leaderboard.
There's a ranking. Yeah, there's a leaderboard. I was like third. I was killing these people. But it was funny because I would just keep doing this, and when I was doing it, I would talk about like the lore, and I would just make lore up. I'd be like, "Yeah, Sagat. You know how Sagat got his scar on his chest?" I'd be like, "Yeah, it was E Honda." Yeah, and then Balrog hit him, and he slashed him. He's like, "Really?" And I had people like, "Really? Keep going, man. It's great." Like, I didn't know that. I was like, "Yeah. Why do you think Vega wears a mask?" And I was just, all I would do is spin the joystick and just tap the two top buttons. And you do these grabs that spin the guy, and he's like half health. So if I get 2 grabs, they're almost dead, and I just go in and like jab them.
Were you one of the
And
guys that like held the controller weird?
No.
To play
Well,
games?
I did because I was just spinning.
So
I had like the joystick
Baking
like
the
this.
dough, bro.
and I was spinning forward towards the guy and just doing that.
Yeah.
And it would be like super moves. Like, I'd be like, okay. Third in the world. I tried fighting one of the top guys, and I was still like doing the thing, and the guy didn't say anything, and he just destroyed me. And he didn't do any grab moves. All he did was jab me and stuff. It was unbelievable. But that was a good story for Street Fighter. But Tekken's definitely the best fighting game, I think. If we want to talk about, what about RPG? So RPG, for people at home that don't know, RPG is a role-playing game.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, so like you're putting yourself in this
So good.
role and playing the game. So like, I don't know, like Red Dead Redemption 2, you start as Morgan, and so it's not role playing. You're not creating a character.
Oh, I guess that's fair. You are putting a role though, and you're kind of playing it.
Yeah,
the whole
once
time.
you start playing,
It's
you're
kind
like,
of a
no, I'm
role-playing game.
walking. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. You're not creating the character. It's fair.
Yeah, it should be there should be a different thing for that. Like character.
I guess Grand Theft Auto 5
CRPG,
isn't
character
isn't
role playing game. Character role
yeah,
playing.
that's,
Yeah. CRPG.
Yeah, don't trick me. No, I want to make my own dude.
But like Grand Theft Auto 5 is kind of similar, where they put you in the shoes of like other characters that have pre-built stories that are incredible.
Yeah.
You know,
What
Well, you
about what
can.
about when you play online though with those games? Can't you create
you
your own
can
thing?
you can role play then.
I made a character for Red Dead 2.
So it's really
Online.
just the story mode.
Do you know what his name was? Brenda. You know what his last name was? Paychecks with an X.
Brendan Paychecks.
And I was good, dude. I was really good. Because I was obsessed with that game. I love the first one. I mean, it's not the best.
I played them all.
Yeah.
And the guns and the Call
Oh
the
my gosh.
Juarez and all that shit. Played all those.
Yeah, Brenda Paychecks is my name.
Look them up.
Look them up, Brenda Paychecks.
Look me up, Brenda Paychecks.
That's my country. I'm taking that. I'm gonna be a country artist. I'm gonna be a country star.
That's a good name, right?
Yeah.
It rolls off the tongue. Anyway, internet now and all this stuff. It's going to be insane. You guys look at this?
The internet?
Yeah. Think about gaming. Think about gaming, what it was, I don't know, 30 years ago.
I think they just like kicked a severed head at like a post for a long time.
Yeah. Pong, and we all know the evolution of games, right? We all seen like 15 documentaries about gaming and how it started. Pong, I remember playing that. And you always got these geezers going, it's like, okay, we got it, but like I'm talking about new games and like games in mid, like Sega, Super Nintendo, N64.
Cartridge games.
Yeah, the cartridge. I always had this idea. I was like, I want to make, if something needs to have this much memory, it needs to be in a cartridge, right? If if I want to make something, if you want to make a game that is as big as the games now and make them 3-dimensional and stuff, the cartridge needs to be bigger.
Yeah,
it's going to be like a 5-deck.
That's why it's not a cartridge anymore.
I know, but imagine getting that package.
Oh, God.
Imagine that, how cool that would be. I'm like, I'm here to get Doom. The guy's
You gotta have the neighbors help you load it in.
You have the manual. You have to, like, move a carpet. Rhapsody, move. Your cat's in the way. It's a huge thing.
Everyone loves
you get
that.
a game now, it's just a disc. You could just download it, but it's just a disc. You open the box, you're like waiting for a manual. Like I love that. I love getting like old Sega games or like old Super Nintendo games, and you open that cartridge and you see that manual. You know, you can see the character going on like the 3rd page. It's like, that's punch. B. That's cool. And then you get to see the characters in the story. It's like always like, oh my gosh, there's a villain. And he wants the girl. And the girl's in the castle. And the castle's forbidden. It's like Shinobi, Mario. Go on Donkey Kong. Every story for every platformer game is a girl in peril. Can we look back? Can we look back? Do you guys like old school games, retro games? Road Rash. I love Road Rash. We talked a lot about video games, my favorites, all this stuff. There's more to talk about. We're going to be talking about that for a long time. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit tonight. I hope you guys are just enjoying this and feeling comfy. Seriously, scoot up a little closer. It's okay. Seriously, make love tonight and stuff. It's cool. But anyway, stop. Okay. I love video games. I always will. BioShock, like I said, BioShock Infinite. Everybody watching, play. If you don't have the console, buy the console to play it. They also have a collection for BioShock for PS4 and such. But gaming is going to get bigger and better constantly. Wait until these quantum computers come out, and you guys could literally hunt a bear without hunting a bear. It'll feel real. Like, your heart rate's going to be up and you're going to be at a bear. But if the bear gnaws your face off, you're going to be like, game over. Yeah. So gaming is going to be insane in the future. It's hard to say, but I'm pretty sure we're already programmed. Do you ever look at the sun quick and you see all those flakes and stuff? No, that's not. No, that's digital code. We're all programmed. But there's more to say about that because I think I had a run-in with the Men in Black. So I talked to them, and they were wearing black, and they were men. And they were not black, but they were men in black. Oh my gosh, video games have inspired me my entire life. Whether it's music, imagery, whatever. It's complete media, right? You have movies, it's like all media, basically. But no, it's not. When you have a video game, it's complete media because now you're controlling something on the screen.
Complete media.
That's 4D, right? That's 4D.
That's the name
right?
of this episode, Complete Media. How many hours a day do you spend playing video games?
Hours a day right now. A day? I have to go to a week because I don't play it that much.
Yeah, me too.
Probably like 4.
Sega games, you don't probably get very big holes.
No, yeah, and that's why I like them. I put them on. I know what's going on. It's not like I have to like eat.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when I play a game, you got to eat. It's like, what? Why?
Mm-hmm.
I am not. I'm sorry. Skyrim. I want to eat. I don't want to like work out in a game. I just want to play a game. So I don't know. Probably 2 a week.
Yeah, nice.
But
any good bowling games?
But I love gaming. Like if I have the chance, I will. Boop, I'm there. I like it. But there's a lot of games going on right now, the Olympic Games and everything else. So,
what's your favorite fishing game?
My favorite fishing game. Oh my gosh.
Always big hits, the Fisher games.
Ocarina of Time.
Dude, I was thinking that too.
Animal Crossing.
That was a lot of fun to fish.
Ocarina of Time is still the best fishing
Which
game.
one?
Animal Crossing. You ever play that game?
Oh
No.
my gosh. Yeah.
So
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's great.
You like it?
I didn't really play it.
Oh my god, it's horrible.
I just played it a little.
My wife is a fan. She loves
really?
it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, really? She's like, oh, I got a pica. I'm like, okay.
What do you do? What do you do in that game?
Nothing. You just build shit.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't even look good. You know what I mean? It's not like you're building something in like Skyrim and they're like, oh, you have a castle or something. It's not.
Can you build a castle in Skyrim?
No.
Can you have a castle in Skyrim?
Is there building in Skyrim?
You can upgrade your castle.
You have a castle? You can have a castle in Skyrim?
I don't know if you guys played the game right, but I did.
Guess I didn't. I guess I didn't.
You guys ever played Dark Souls? Like,
to
what
go
the
back
fuck's
through.
going on? You guys ever play a hard game?
No.
You guys ever play Dark Souls?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
What's the most recent one that came out?
Elden Ring.
That's the one I played.
Did you play it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It was.
I heard it was really good.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on the entire time. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know how I got there, and I didn't know what was next.
How?
That's a
Why?
Dark Souls game.
That's how the games are played.
That's how they
What do you
are.
mean?
It'll
You
te-
start at a point and you don't walk to the next one?
Yeah, it doesn't really tell you anything, and then I think there's also like things you can walk into, and then you just like appeared another
Get
place.
sidetracked, yeah.
And you're like, good luck from here.
I'll
They're
try
hard
it.
games.
I'll
They're
try
hard.
it.
I couldn't beat the first guy.
I mean, Dark Souls, don't get me wrong, guys. Dark Souls is fantastic. I mean, I was obsessed with that game for a long time. I have all the strategy guides. I love it. But it's like, why is it so hard? Like, ease up a little bit, please. Like, why? You know. But honestly, I do better with, like, Dark Souls than I do with Zelda. Breath of the Wild, I'm like, oh, I got a twig. Last one hit. I'm stressed out. I got to find twigs on apples and shit. I got to climb a tree for that. That's 15 minutes. Play Dark Souls.
Play Dark Souls.
But actually don't. It sucks.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Play Bioshock, please. Come on. I'm saying all the episode.
Play Bioshock.
But anyway, guys. Oh, my gosh. It's about that time, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always once in a while we get to see you. And always once in a while we get to appreciate the time we all have together. Whether it be, you know, life, death, or the beyond. And I want you to know I want to be filtered in more towards the beyond. So everybody, thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching the Derek Jenkins show. Please comment below. Let me know how you felt about this show. You know, if it makes you angry, if it makes you upset, let me know. If it makes you happy, if it makes you feel like you love one another, let me know. I like feedback. I like to know whether you feel good about yourself or if you feel good about the person within inside you. The person within inside you. I love you. Derek Jenkins Show. Comment below.
This shit will buzz your shit.